Hello and welcome back to the channel. Motions Biz here. And again, thank you for tuning in. Anyway, today I would like to talk about a few things that you do not see on the Navy Federal website. And there are actually a few things that you already know and has been shared by very savvy Navy Federal members that you actually cannot get that information from the Navy Federal website itself. So we will talk about those items today. And I have about 7 items that I know and have experienced myself that I did not see on the Navy Federal website. So if you can remember, or if you know of anything else that you have tried to search online, Federal website, and did not find it, definitely share that here. We also learn from each other in this community about information that we share. So let's just say that I share what I know specific to my journey, and the rest we learn from other Navy Federal members and community members as well. And for that, I thank you very much for always. And before we go to those 7 items, there is just something personal that I want to share with you. I am currently out of the country. I am in the Philippines. And what I have been doing is that I'm a member of a group of physicians, surgeons, different doctors of different specialties. And we have been doing medical missions in underserved areas of the Philippines. And I have been a part of that and actually in charge of the physical therapy activities of the group. And we do education to students, but also to patients. And my team have been doing free clinics to underserved areas. And it is amazing finding out actually that there are a lot of patients here in rural areas that have no access to physical therapy or skilled physical therapy services because there is a brain drain going on in the country. A lot of the graduates here are actually going abroad and being hired. And stroke and diabetes is very, very common here. Amputations are common, and stroke patients are walking around with no cane and haven't been educated on what to do. And that is my mission currently. And if you want to be able to be a part of what I do, and we have an upcoming project on February 23rd, and that is another medical mission in one of the tribal regions of Davao, Philippines. And if ever you find it in your heart that you want to help Motions Biz with her mission, then you can do so by contributing under the section, the Super Thanks. You can buy that Super Thanks below, and I would appreciate that very much. Just in case you want to know more about what I do here, you can contact me directly on my email at motions with a Z health@gmail.com. I can send you some videos or just talk to you about what I do. I would really love to do that. So anyway, like I said, if you can donate to that Super Thanks right below, that would really help my mission a lot. So going back to the 7 items that I noticed you do not see on the website, on the Navy Federal website. Number 1 is the 91.3 rule. So what you will see on the website under the Q&A section is that they would do credit limit increases once every 6 months. But it does not tell you that once you have met 91 days and 3 billing statements, that you can actually request a credit limit increase. Now, just in case I did not see that and you saw that on the Navy Federal website, let me know, okay? Because I was searching through the website and never saw that. So I'm sure it came from very savvy Navy Federal members who were able to figure it out. And just in case you are a new Navy Federal member and is wondering what the 91.3 rule is, it's basically just that after you meet 91 days or more and have 3 complete billing statements on your first credit card with Navy Federal, you can apply for a credit limit increase. Now, for second requests after that, it has to be 6 months before you can try to ask for another credit limit increase. The second one, and very significant, that you won't find on the Navy Federal website are the loan amounts and the equivalent terms that you can do on the pledge loan. With the pledge loan amount, the amount that you pledge actually determines your term for the pledge loan. And another interesting thing is that I have done several pledge loans, and when I call the Navy Federal rep, they actually do not tell you this. You tell them the loan amount and they just tell you how long you can carry out that pledge loan. And I just thought that it would have been very helpful if they have this on their website, right? So it's good that one of our Navy Federal members actually shared the loan amounts and the terms for the pledge loan. So let me share that with you here. So at least you can refer to this table and this loan amount. So you will be aware and you can decide what pledge loan amount you will do with Navy Federal do based on the terms that you want to go for. Number 3 item on my list that you cannot find on the Navy Federal website is that it does not tell you that the maximum credit limit that they can give you or any member at any given time is $8,000. You do not see that there. Number 4 item that I noticed that is not on the Navy Federal website is that it does not tell you. Now, this is about the credit limit increases. On the credit limit increase information on Navy Federal, it just says that they will do a hard pull on a credit limit increase, okay? But it does not tell you that if you do it on the app, it can be a soft pull. So again, this information about doing it on the app and not getting a hard pull is pretty much coming from very savvy Navy Federal members as well. And I actually learned this right before I joined Navy Federal. And I learned this from all the Navy Federal videos that I also checked on YouTube right before I started this channel. Now, a little bit concerning to me also is that on the Navy Federal website, under credit limit increases, it actually tells you to sign on to your online banking and to submit your credit limit increase request. And that if you prefer, you can also send a secure message through online banking. And we already know that for people who did this, who called over the phone or did it online, there was a chance or there were instances where it was a hard pull. And the hard pull also happens with e-message requests. And I just think that with the e-message, there is a human factor that really happens. They had to pull your credit, and that's the reason why you get a hard pull. Whereas if you do it on the app, the algorithm of Navy Federal, when you ask for these credit limit increases, can actually take place and that you do not get a hard pull. So number 5 item, okay, this is about locking your credit cards or unlocking it, okay? I just learned about this information actually last year when one of our members shared that you have to call Navy Federal to unlock your credit card if you want to receive automatic credit limit increases. And of course, there are pros and cons to locking or unlocking your credit cards. I will discuss that in a separate video. But anyway, you do not see that on the Navy Federal website. It does not say that anywhere. How I found out about the locking or the unlocking of the credit cards actually came from one of our community members who shared. It was the Navy Federal rep who told him about this feature in the credit cards and was the reason why he was not getting automatic credit limit increases. He was asking about the automatic credit limit increase and how it works. So number 6 item on my list of things that you do not see on the Navy Federal website is about the Navy Federal business account. And I learned about this when I first applied for a business account and was approved. It does not tell you, it does not show you how to log in to your business account. I had to actually look for that instruction on the website. And when I finally could not find it, I called Navy Federal, and that's how I learned how to do it. So when you first open your business account, call them so you can ask how you can log into your business account, and they will give you the information, but it does not show that on the website. So number 7, and the last that I noticed that is not readily available and is not readily seen on the Navy Federal website is the internal credit score. Because on the FAQ section where it talks about credit scores, but there was no mention of the internal credit score and what their scoring system is like. And under the sections of the website where it talks about credit scores, it keeps referring to the general credit scores that you get from credit bureaus, okay? But it does not talk about their internal credit scoring, pretty much no mention of that. And again, it is from these federal credit union members that this information came from, based also on what they saw on their documents that they received once they applied for a credit card and was either denied or received a high interest rate. If you are aware of other things that we have not mentioned here, do share that in this community, because let me know what you think and share your thoughts here. It's always welcome. Again, it's Motions Biz, and until next time, thank you so much for supporting the channel.